Hey guys, how's it going? Do I look pretty in my lovely hat? Okay. So this is a Nostalgic Trips number 5. Just wanted to say, no one's dumpster diving GameStop dumpsters anymore. What's up with that? What up with this? What up with that? Ooh, wee. Alright, but anyway, yeah. What I'm doing right now is
halfway point
I
reached.
figured I would let you guys know. See that GameStop back there? Somewhere. Where is it? It's back there. I found like a whole ton of old iPhones and my old like Androids and stuff. So apparently GameStop buys them. So I'm gonna go and see what I can get for them. I was literally gonna just toss them in the trash. So stick around, I'll let you know how much I got for them. Got like 3 iPhones and a couple of Samsungs, so I think 7 or 8 phones total, so we'll see. They open in like 15 minutes, so bear with me and we'll see how it go. Yo. So I'm just gonna walk around for 15 minutes, finish out that mile. Resume. If I don't get hit in this freaking road. But yeah, there's a Dunkin' Donuts over there. I'll just go over there, get a coffee, and by the time I make it back to the GameStop, it should be open. And ironically, and maybe sadly, the GameStop over there, and I'm across the street. There's another GameStop right there, like literally quarter mile away. It's like the Starbucks syndrome. They're just on every corner. Any hoozles. Alright guys, I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, achievement unlocked. Decided not to get coffee because I've been like ruining my guts with that crap. So went for the matcha with no sugar and no whipped cream, just a gigantic matcha. It's like green tea powder stuff that most people don't find tasty, but I do. Any hoozles, I'm on my way back to GameStop. So, see the Verizon store right there? There's a GameStop right next to it. You can probably see it.
Workout paused.
Shut up. And over there,
workout resumed,
is where I'm heading. Whoop. There's another
workout
GameStop
paused
right there. So, weird, right? So weird. Anyway. Alright,
workout
guys.
resumed.
Wish me luck. I hope I get some money for those cell phones. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's see how it go. Get out of my way, dude. Isuzu Trooper. Alright. Okay, so here's the thing with the iPhones. Out of the 5 iPhones that I have, they can only take 2, and I have to put some power in them to make sure they work. Then we can like talk about it. So pretty much anything older than like maybe 2 years from now, they're not even gonna take. So it's kind of not worth it, you know. Yeah. But anyway, I am gonna go and charge up those 2 iPhones. You know, we'll see if they actually work. Security! Anyway, I'm gonna charge them up. If they charge up, I'll bring them back and see what I can get. And yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. But right now, I'm gonna go to Target. So stick around. I don't know. I'm just gonna go see what they have. Maybe they have something I want. I might not even go. By the time I cross the street, I might lose interest in Target altogether. I lost interest in Target altogether. I'm gonna go to Vision Center because I need new glasses. You guys can't tell, but see how these are like all taped up and the lenses are so scratched up, it's not even funny. So anyway, I'm just gonna head out to that Vision Center, see what kind of what they can do for me, and we'll take it from there. So Alright. Hey guys, so the Vision place really does shitty. Like my insurance is apparently a bunch of douches because their system's like always almost down. That's what the doctor was telling me. But he told me to like call him back after noon. Usually the system works after that. So I'll be doing that. But for now, I wanted to show you this is what my old Toys R Us has turned into. That's what it used to be. And
Workout paused.
Now it's that. Raymer and Flanagan. That's how I feel.
Workout resumed.
Today. Not really. Thank God. That kid has no knowledge of double mortgages or student loans or assholes he or she's gonna face in their future. They're in for some real crying later. So, anywho. Yeah, how sad is that? That used to be the Toys R Us I used to go and almost daily hunt there and walk around. Again, check out my view list. There's a whole bunch of Toys R Us videos I actually like filmed as they were closing down and bankrupting and going out of business. That was sad. But yeah, there's a bunch of them I called What's in My Toys R Us. Like, I literally was just going there before I even knew they were gonna bankrupt. I just kind of like to go and just film what's on the shelves because I was like, man, you know, toys change like every year, every season or so. So it's I'm kind of glad I did that. I actually watched a couple the other day. I was like, oh my god, I started filming it when Dino Charge was still playing on TV and Dino Charge toys were at the store. It was crazy. Yeah, so alright, so I still need to do a couple more miles, so I'm gonna head over to my old high school, show you guys around there. So it's gonna take me a couple of maybe 10-15 minutes to get there, but for you it will be instantaneous. So let's transport over there. Okay, it's recording. Alright, I made it to my old high school.
Target reached.
Okay.
3 miles completed. Remaining distance 0 miles. Duration 51 minutes 8 seconds. Current speed 3.2 miles per hour.
I'm sorry.
Average speed 3.5 miles per hour.
That reminds me, actually. That's the parking lot of my high school. My car was broken into once, back when I had my 87 Ford Escort. That was funny, man. Well, it wasn't funny at the time, but yeah, someone, while I was in school, stole my subwoofers, my stereo, broke my window naturally. So that was sad. The next day, I don't know why we did this. No one would come back to rob a car that's been robbed already. But me and 2 of my friends skipped school, and we basically hid behind the parking lot, waiting for someone to strike again. We brought baseball bats and everything. We were gonna fuck that motherfucker up. Yeah, they never came. Here's another thing. Let me tell you about this part. See that? Project Spark. Aerospace Education. Magnet School. This is kind of one of my small regrets when I was younger going to this school, is not joining this club. Oh my god, would my life have been
Workout
different?
paused.
Shut up. My life would have been so much different
Workout resumed.
right now. So, yeah. Instead, I would sneak out of that door right there and smoke cigarettes and other things with other people who aren't even my friends anymore. So yeah, PSA, those of you that are going to school, freaking make better choices. I could have done both, you know? But yeah. So yeah, aerospace, man, Spark program. If any of you are going to Northeast High School, you should probably not be watching my channel because it's 18 and up. But, you know, just trying to give good advice. So, yeah. Well, since this is nostalgic trips, just figure I'd show you guys my good old high school. Go Vikings! It's pretty cool. So, yeah. I'm trying not to point the camera too much at the school. That might be like frowned upon, because I'm like a 40-year-old dude with a beard. So, I don't want to be misunderstood. I'm just out here freaking trying to work out and be healthy, damn it. But yeah, a lot of memories in this school. This was awesome. Any of you that have gone to a high school have pleasant memories and not so pleasant memories. But when I make it around the bend, I'll tell you some juicy stuff. I'll tell you what I did when I didn't join the Spark program. And you can probably put 2 and 2 together. Yeah. It was definitely smoked. I wonder if I can just walk up the steps. I should. Technically have a backpack on. Maybe from a distance they'll just think I'm like a student. No. Students in high school look like freaking children. I probably look older than most professors now. Oh no, I see one. Yeah, this was where I entered. Now they have like, what do you call them? Metal detectors and everything. But yeah, good old Northeast High School. Okay, so as promised, we are making our way around the bend. I really haven't gone through here in a while. It's really weird. I would love to one day kind of go in, you know, when it's like, when classes aren't in session, just to kind of walk the old hallways, reminisce a little bit. It's good to remember things. Just from looking at structures and stuff, your brain gets a good workout, you know, stuff that you haven't thought about maybe in 10 or 20 years. You might start to. But yeah, the year after I graduated, which was 1999, some of you were probably toddlers in 1999, but this is where I graduated from. I went to like 3 different high schools though. The first 2 were in Canada. So, but the year after I graduated, they installed metal detectors and security guards. People started to get frisked every morning. I think it was around the time of Columbine or something like that. I don't remember. But that's the door that I snuck out of. And these apartments were uninhabited at the time. So, me and my friends would, we didn't even have to break in. Everything was open. We would just, you know, skip classes and hang out in there. And do things high school kids do. Oh man, that parking lot right there? Right there was, the first...
Workout pause.
Shut up. The first failed rumble. It was a rumble in Brighton.
Workout
today.
resumed.
Everybody was looking for a fight. But anyway, I would say maybe 20 kids met up there after school to have a rumble. I don't even remember why. Probably like some popular kid had some kind of, whatever, something happened. Who cares? We all met up, everybody was talking shit. And the 2 main guys that were supposed to have the fight didn't fucking show up. How sad is that? All their friends showed up, 20 people showed up to fight. So, this was like one of those pleasant things that happened because we all just got along. These 2 assholes that were gonna fight for no reason in high school, you know? Like, there's never really a good reason. Why'd you look at me like that? why'd you bump into me? You know, like something stupid like that. But anyway, yeah, we all just hung out for like an hour. People started just hanging out, talking, and both of those guys' cliques became friends. I don't really remember what happened to that. I don't think I cared at the time, but that was kind of a good thing that happened. And I'm pretty sure that those two guys were just kind of looked at as the kids would say, pussies, because they never showed up to fight. Never really heard about them. They still kept going to school, but you know, they both kind of simmered down. So that's a positive in my book. So that baseball diamond over there, all that stuff.
Workout paused. Workout resumed.
She's really getting to me, man. This stoic thing is being tested by my phone. Okay, we talked it out. It's all good. So there's another nostalgic trip for you guys about a failed rumble in Northeast Philly that was failed and was a success as far as friendships go and what it means to stop fighting when leaders don't freaking fight. The followers just become friends and really kind of turn on those leaders. Maybe not to that extreme, but definitely they're not their alphas anymore, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's cool. So, update on the coronavirus. This is for future, like a few years from now or decades. The coronavirus is finally in Pennsylvania. Actually, I just read the news today. It was in Pennsylvania already 2 days ago. But first case was found in Philadelphia. So, it's closer now than ever. So, you know, it's a little scary. I still don't know what to make of it, but I am going to wash my hands. I am definitely not going to be talking to people 1 foot away from their face where they can spit at me and blow in my face. So, yeah. Give me a sec. There's a dude walking. All right. So, yeah, guys. Today, after a week straight of going to the park and the train tracks, today I'm just going to, actually more than a week, I just didn't film every day. I've been walking for 3 weeks straight now. I always walk, but you know, I'll miss days sometimes. But since I quit smoking, technically this became my addiction, I guess. Not really, but I really enjoy just going for a walk, and it's nice knowing that it's benefiting me in a healthy way. I am by no means healthy, which is why I'm doing this. So, but yeah, I think my next thing is that squirrel is rocking the house with making that nest up there. Good on you, squirrel. Okay, you guys can probably tell I'm an animal lover. If I find any of you hurting animals or anything like that, I'll personally find out where you live and hurt you the same way that you hurt that animal. Keep that in mind. All right. Goodbye, school. There's actually a circle down the way. He wasn't like a friend of mine, but he was on, I think, the Northeast basketball team. I remember going to school one morning and people were saying that the day before someone got hit and killed on that circle. So I remember at the time I kind of had a realization about life and stuff, and you know, kind of what the philosophy I'm getting back to these days is, you know, live for today, let go of tomorrow, because like let go of yesterday, you know, learn from it, don't dwell in the negative stuff, just take it all as lessons. Because I heard this somewhere, I forget who quoted this, maybe Seneca, but how did it go? You are a little soul carrying a body. I think that's how it goes. kind of puts things into perspective, you know? Also the fact that when you realize that you're, you know, whatever age you are, just remember that you're that age old, like you're that age dead, pretty much. I'm 40 years dead. I look at those years as they're dead, they're gone, you know? So I need to look at what I have, look at what I have today, and enjoy that, and not really worry or stress about tomorrow, because I could get hit by a bus or catch the coronavirus, you know? A lot of shit can happen. So look out for yourself and be careful, because nobody else will. Everybody else thinks about themselves. Everybody else is worried about how they look. Everyone's worried about how people are judging them. No one cares about your Nike shoes, your Jordans, your name brand hat, your Supreme Corona mask. No one cares about that. Anyway, any hoozles, drink. So that was some of my advice for today and some of my thoughts that going around Northeast High School has brought up some memories and nostalgic feelings. So, not sponsored. But yeah, guys, those of you who are wondering, like, what am I thinking about? That's basically, I'm studying a lot of philosophy these days, reading up on some books, watching a ton of YouTube videos about how to, you know, better yourself. Not self-help things, not really into that. That's just other people's interpretations of things that they think about. Holy shit. That was a coincidence. Oh my god. Okay, I just remembered this porch. I have a memory with it. I'm not gonna give you the address, but you saw it. Oh my god. When I was at high school, I can't believe I just turned down a random alley and that's the house. Yeah, that's it. The same wall. This is it. Real quick, sidetrack. Well, I already told you everything you need to hear about that. I'll tell you about that in a second. Let me wrap up the philosophy stuff.
4 miles completed.
Nice.
Remaining distance 0 miles. Duration 1 hour 9 minutes 26 seconds. Current speed 3 miles per hour. Average speed 3.5 miles per hour.
Thanks. So, yeah. So just wanted to say, like, the self-help books, that's just people that had some issues. They read a ton of philosophers, a ton of quotes, and they wrote a book, which is awesome. And maybe it's a good start if you're having trouble in life or whatever. But I highly suggest and recommend that you guys... Is this a dead end? I don't know. I highly recommend that you guys just kind of watch some YouTube videos, find out which philosophies interest you, and then get those books and read them. Either audiobooks or whatever, or just go on YouTube. YouTube's awesome. They summarize books, they have audiobooks on YouTube, which is what I kind of used. Saved a ton of money just watching quote videos and audiobooks and stuff while I do stuff, you know? Kind of like some of you when you're watching my videos. This is playing in the background and you're doing whatever you're doing, which is why I don't feel bad about these videos being like an hour, because, you know, I think I provide some good value for you guys with my rants and rambles and thoughts. Okay, so that's my advice for you guys. Learn stuff. Don't lock yourself up in the house. Don't let your collection absorb you. Collection should be there for you. stuff to make you feel good, to make you remember things. Don't let your collections overwhelm you. So that's my 2 cents on that. All right. So, book number 1 that I will recommend to you, which actually YouTube does have it. I read this book when I was in my first college, which was Manor College in I think Fox Chase, whatever. It's in this area. It's like maybe 6 miles away from my house here. But the book is called The Book of 5 Rings. Yeah. The Book of 5 Rings is the name, once again. It is written by Miyamoto Musashi. He is one of my heroes. Obviously, I've read the book, I don't know, at least, no pun intended, at least 5 times I read this book. But I don't want to go too deep into it. Just Google him, or on YouTube look up The Book of 5 Rings by Miyamoto Musashi. I think he will impress you. But he was a samurai back in I believe feudal Japan. A little art for you guys.
Workout pause.
Stop it. Alright. Cool, I had to turn off the other road. It was just like way too many cars. But anyway, what was I talking about? The Book of 5 Rings, right? Miyamoto Musashi. Check that book out. I read that thing about 5 times over the period of, I don't know, 15 years, 20 years maybe. It's been a while. It's been a while! How many of you sang that in your head after I said it? So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to mention the reason why I'm doing these talks, because I really enjoy doing these little nostalgic trips, remembering things around my neighborhood, because I was away in college for over like 10 years in Savannah. Had a film career there and all that, but it's kind of nice because I've never really taken time to walk around here for that long. So, kind of happy about doing the walks here and talking to you guys. It gives me a chance to actually talk, because I'm usually a very patient person that listens, gives advice if advice is asked for. Most people don't want advice though. They just want you to listen. So I'm a patient person, and I do such as such. But there's a quote that I remember. What's it? Hold on. Okay. Hi guys. Had to take a sip. So, there's a quote I'm reminded of. There's a reason you have 2 ear holes and 1 mouth hole. It's so that you can listen twice as hard and talk half as much. So I don't remember who said that, but it definitely resonated in my head, and now I'm saying it. Hopefully that'll resonate in your heads. Make you remember that, you know, sometimes it's important to listen as well, not just talk and babble all the time. Okay guys, check out the Book of 5 Rings. I don't want to go into it too much, but that's what I recommend. Very good stuff there. He's an undefeated samurai. Every sword fight he had, never lost. He eventually started just using a stick. Amazing. But yeah, warriors would come from all around the country to challenge him, and nobody won. It's to the point that he straight up went to like houses, samurai houses, you know, or dojos, for those of you who it makes more sense. Sword schools. And he would just defeat all of the teachers. And anyway, Very good man, very wise man. Check out Miyamoto Musashi. Awesomeness. So yeah, enough of that. So, the story about that porch. I know, it's been a while. It's been a while. The story of that porch is, went to a party there while I was in high school. I'll make it quick. Bunch of people. I only knew like 2 guys that I went there with. We showed up. It's winter time. Snow on the ground. Some guy took too much hallucinogens. I don't know what he took. But he took all his clothes off. Luckily not his underwear. Maybe he wasn't tripping that much. But this skinny mofo took all his clothes off, jumped off that deck, and no one heard from him for 2 days. He was gone the whole weekend. His parents thought that he was dead. Everybody thought he was dead. But apparently, from what he said, that somebody found him that night, laying on the snow. I don't know what he was doing, but he was found laying in the snow naked. And I guess they took him to some shelter somewhere until he got off of his hallucinogenic trip, because he was not coherent. So, whatever he was on, I never did hallucinogens. Well, it's another story. Tried something once. It only lasted about 15 minutes. But yeah, that's a story for another day. I'll never do that. Unless it's like DMT or something that'll help me broaden my horizons of thought and understanding. But alright, so that's that story. I know it's a little lackluster, but I just remember like we showed up to the party and like literally 10 minutes into it, this guy just takes his clothes off, jumps off the deck and runs off naked. It was hilarious at the time. These days I'd probably run after him and make sure he didn't freaking die, because I have a little more sense and I guess care for people these days. I don't know. Maybe. Hey. Okay guys, thank you all for hanging out with me on my little nostalgic trip today. Hope you enjoyed my high school stories. If you want, check out my last video in which I talk about, I don't even know, I think I was talking about racing. Yeah, my racing days. Check that video out. There's a really sweet story about me running from cops. And then as I was walking in the park, I actually walked into like some horse stables that I had no idea were there. I've lived in this area since 96, I think. But yeah, never knew that. It's pretty cool. Love exploring my neighborhood. I love going through my little nostalgia memories with you guys. I'm glad those of you that are joining me on my trips here, I hope you're finding these interesting and fun. Thank you for all the feedback and the comments. I really enjoy reading those. Yeah, you guys are awesome. And yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, I guess. Share, let people know. Check out some of my friends' YouTube channels. Secondhand Daisy, Ed's Retro Geek Out, Greco Fabulous, Married Adventures, Secret Game Stash, Pixel Game Squad, The Game Chasers. Yeah, that's about it. Game Chasers are alright. They don't need shoutouts. I am looking forward to their movie that they made. Can't wait to see that thing. Hope they did well. I know Billy's a filmmaker. Game Chasers are actually my age. I think they're either 40 or a little older. So it's kind of cool. Whenever they put out videos, it's kind of nice to watch someone my age do stuff that I'm into. So I appreciate that about them. I'm glad that they're still trucking and not really forcing themselves to make flea market videos. they just go for fun now and do toy pickups, record pickups, 8-track pickups, board games, whatever, toys. That's pretty much what I do. I also started with video games in the beginning, but yeah, sold all that. One day I'll do my collection video again to show you guys how not huge it is anymore. But it's still sizable. I've posted some photos on Instagram and people were like, wow, that's a lot of stuff. I was like, that's a lot of stuff, you think? Okay. Should have seen me about a year ago. That a lot of stuff is 90% gone. But apparently it's still a big collection, so pimp. Okay. Okay guys, thanks for hanging out with me. It's a beautiful day today, unlike yesterday, which was a gray day and rainy. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep your eyes peeled. This is going to be a daily vlog because I walk every day. So if you're into this, subscribe and hit that little notification bell icon. Click on that thing so it'll let you know as soon as I post a video. But for that icon to work, you have to subscribe. Bah! Okay guys, my Instagram is Naztalgic Art or Naztalgic TV. Check those Instagrams out. I'm also on Twitter, not
5
too
miles
much,
completed.
no one really cares.
Remaining distance 0 miles.
Alright everyone,
Duration
I'll see
1
you
hour
later.
28 minutes 20 seconds.
I'm about 10-15
Current
minutes
speed
away from my house.
3.5
So.
miles per hour. Average
She
speed
had to freaking
3.4
interrupt.
miles per hour.
My god. Okay, I think she's done. Okay guys, stay cool everybody, stay peaceful, don't get angry, don't let others use you or walk all over you. Make your own life, live long and prosper. My name's Naz, Kirk out.